Hey guys, welcome. Good evening. So we've got a Team BusyFit call tonight. It has been a crazy week. My hair is crazy. It's been raining, so there's just no hope for it. I don't even know why I'm trying right now. But yeah, so we've had a busy week, and so Tuesday, if you didn't catch it, we did a power hour. There was a couple of the coaches on the dream team. Melanie is down in doing entre leadership in Florida, and so she had asked us to sit in, and we do these power hours. A lot of times it'll be monthly. It might go every couple months, but when you have this huge number, when she's posting and there's this large number of people that haven't hit Success Club yet, and it's just lingering out there, and you've got like these two, people are like really close, or they're having these conversations. These power hours are great because they help you focus. Maybe you've kind of you're kind of stuck in what to do and how to get started in your power hour. Maybe you've been doing your power hour and it's just not being effective, like you're pouring over an hour. And there's so many things that could be happening. And the great thing about it is that you get all these different tips that you never heard before from people. So like on Tuesday, for me, I've been focusing on Instagram, and you're going to see that we're going to talk about that here tonight and what we've been doing. But for talking on Instagram, Lauren Mudd, who, she is like, she will fully admit that she is not a social media, like especially Facebook, and she doesn't really like the whole friend request, and she's really uncomfortable with it. But like Instagram is really becoming her jam because it's just, it's not so invasive and so opinionated as Facebook and everything. And it's pictures, and Instagram's just really fun. So I had already decided, like, I don't want to necessarily get away from my Facebook, but I'm ready to utilize multiple social media platforms. And no, I'm not going to Snapchat. So Kim, if you're listening to this at any point in time, Snapchat is not my thing, but that's not my demographic either that I'm targeting. So Instagram I do really like, and there's a lot of tips that I'm learning that I really want to share with you guys tonight too, especially if Facebook really isn't your thing. And I've had a couple conversations now with coaches. Lindsay, you're one of them, that, it doesn't have to be Facebook. For you to be a successful coach, you do not have to be on Facebook. But before we get to that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and maybe share the desktop. And oopsie. And here we go. So you guys can see my slides. All right. You guys, thank you so much for the feedback. Like Team BusyFit just fits for us, because that's exactly what we all are. Especially case in point when we're doing the tonight, and like I post 15 minutes and Kara's like, I'm on my way back from a staff meeting and and all of this stuff. And you get that. Brandy's working tonight. We all have different schedules and we're busy. And so that's why we record these calls, so that we can pick them up later on. We try to share all of that. I don't want you to get overwhelmed, but you got to remember at the same time, because you can't, something comes up and you can't be on this right now, you now have that opportunity to be able to catch it later on. Okay. So, the first one, we went over this slide last week. If you haven't done it already, UV2, my views on UV2, both on Instagram and on Facebook right now, have gone through the roof. I posted a goofy video of myself this morning doing that workout, because today was supposed to be my rest day and hammer and chisel, and I wanted to check this out and see what everybody is doing. And guys, UV2 was just fun. It was a surprising fun, like Country Heat was for me. I was never going to do Country Heat. Size is not my jam. I didn't like it at all. But I did Country Heat and I just really enjoyed it. And UV2 is fun, especially because if you have any people, brand new beginners, people with limited mobility, maybe they've got, bad knees, bad hip, bad back, they're slow, maybe they're recovering for something, maybe they've got a significant amount of weight that they're looking to lose, and they need some place to get started to not be intimidated. Or lately, I've just been having a lot of people that are just like, I just want something fun. Okay, Alejandro is, if you haven't ever heard him talk before, he's this Brazilian guy and he's crazy. He's just got all of this energy and he's just bouncing all over the place. And it was fun. It was a great time. And so, because I'm on my year of abs and because I used to love Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, and let's face it, the man had abs. I chose that one this morning and that was a really good time. So go check it out. That's why, especially, I think all of you should have all access by now. If you don't, please get it. But, excuse me, so that you can try the new things like this. When a new program comes out, you can try it and you can figure out which market, because maybe you've had a conversation with somebody and you just couldn't make a program fit somewhere or get something for them to start with. And every time that they add something, if they add a new program like this, they've added to the demographics that we can help reach. And that's really important because a lot of people think Beachbody, and they only think of P90, the power, or P90X, or Insanity, or, those really high intensity workouts that just everybody just can't do, or people just don't have an interest in doing them. So with the all access, every time something comes out like this, you can go try something new. Okay. We also talked about this last week, speaking of the all access, that there are going to be changes to the challenge packs and what's going to be offered, and the pricing on that. So the challenge pack itself for all access is going to stay at $160 through August. So we got the awesome pricing through summer. And so take a look at what those FAQs are like. It's coming out. We're going to finally have a performance pack. There's going to be an upgrade supplement so that if a lot of the leads that I've got coming in right now are already purchasing the all access, but they haven't gotten Shakeology, or they didn't get the challenge pack, so then they didn't get the portion control. And that's important too. I will have the calendar. I already started working on it tonight, so I will have June's calendar up this weekend. I know, everybody just back up. I will have the calendar up before the month actually starts. That's pretty awesome. But I want you guys to be planning, and we'll see it here in a minute. Shaun T week. Who loves Shaun T? All right, I know a bunch of you that already picked it for Summit, and Shaun T is coming back, and he is doing a week, and he is going to bring it. If you guys have seen kind of some of the previews on that, and it's going to be all over the place. Sweat Fest. This is an awesome time to get people to try on demand. People that have been kind of leery or maybe hesitant at first. We can do kind of we could do the. I'm going to do the 5th of June, Suns Out, Guns Out. So I'm going to do a free group there. We can go right into Shaun T. People are loving it. Then that following week, they can go right into to the Summer Slim Down Celebration. That's what we're going to call the June's challenge group. All right. And then on the horizon, whatever program you're doing, time it up right now, because at Summit, so Summit is July 13th. Shift Shop is supposed to get released then. And this is supposed to be, it's a 3-week program that compounds each week. So you start out, I believe it's at like the 25 to 30 minute mark the first week, and it builds on intensity and it builds on time. And everything, if you haven't seen Chris Downing talk yet, he is just so motivating, and I am so excited to see what he brings as the new trainer. So that's exciting. And I'm kind of expecting a preview at some point here in the next month or two. I think they'll probably announce that with the all access. So that's what's going on new. Did you guys see on Monday on the National Wake Up Call, they confirmed, we talked about it last week, but they confirmed we are heading to the UK this fall. So they've announced that we're going to have a whole prep on a prep season so that we can get our market and we can get into the UK. So if you know somebody, or if you know somebody that knows somebody, guys, this is a huge business opportunity already, or this is a huge business opportunity to bring to the UK, where they haven't been able to have coaches or anything else like that yet. They cannot sign up for coaches yet. They won't be able to sign up until the launch comes this fall. There is, if you go to FAQ 1000, there is information in there. There's a corporate video already of some of the things that we can and cannot do. If you have any experience with any international or with other countries, they all just have different rules and different quirks that maybe you can do in the US or you can't do in the US that you will be able to do in the UK. You'll want to become familiar with that. So some of the things to be thinking about getting into the UK market. You may sit there and think, oh, I don't have anybody in the UK, so I don't even need to worry about this. But you know what? Your next door neighbor might know somebody that's in the UK and be really good friends with them. Reach out to them. You could have, you could have had somebody that you went to high school with that is living over there now, or married somebody from the UK that has a huge family. And thus you've tapped into the UK market. Still don't think you have anybody? Get on Instagram right now and start searching UK related hashtags. Like what is popular for, and go to Google. What's popular in Northern Ireland? What's popular in England? How about Wales? You name it. So it's the whole UK, Scotland, and start hashtagging kilts or whatever, and then you can search the hashtags, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute, about how to search hashtags and how to use hashtags. So there is a way to get in there. Shanti is huge over there in the UK already, and so if you're a Shanti fan, that's another thing to be doing, is to be searching the Shanti fan or the Shanti hashtags as well. I just started out on Instagram, if you've seen it. I always do busy moms here, and I started doing busy moms and busy mums, MUMS, which is what they call mom in the UK. And I've gotten more followers now just from England, Australia, and New Zealand, because my hope is that in the future, as we expand, because we went to Canada first and then we went to England, fingers crossed, Australia, New Zealand, and hopefully by then we're all big enough that we get selected to be on the launch team, right? Wouldn't that be cool? So just something to be thinking about. So fall of 2017, we don't have a firm date yet. I have heard October, mid to late October, to kind of expect that. But I am almost positive it will be before December, before the holidays hit. So keep that one. Go read the FAQ on that. And if you guys have seen it, I'm trying to give you the FAQ so you can get comfortable with what the information says in there. It's always important to go back to your source document to find that first, instead of assuming. We jump out. I've seen people, they jump out to a team page, or they jump out to the Champions Beachbody Facebook Champions page and ask a question, and people give them wrong answers, and the answers are right in the FAQ. If you have searched the FAQ and you still can't find it, feel free to post it, or ask me, and I will get the answer for you. Or have a conversation with Coach Relations if that's the route you want to go to. But yeah, always go to the source to make sure you understand what the rules are, and not assume second and third hand what people tell you. I am excited. We've got a recognition board this week, and Kara, awesome job. She got her first challenge pack this past week. I was super excited. And I shouldn't say first challenge pack, but she got her first 2 Success Club points for this month. So way to go, girl. And she's got some more in the pipeline right now. And I'm really excited, because I see Success Club in her future. And my hubby is at Success Club 6, and I've hit 16 this month. So I'm really happy about that. I want to do a coach spotlight shout out to Brandy, who just messaged me today and said that she has got 60 invites going on to her, that went out to her 3-day refresh group that her and Ebony are going to do. I think it's right after Labor Day, and I don't think either of them are on right now, so they can't confirm for me the dates on that. But 60 invites is incredible. So I am super, super stoked for you guys on recognition like that. Keep it up. So we've talked about it, not at Success Club yet. And I just mentioned that Brandy and Ebony are going for a 3-day refresh group right after Memorial Day. So, 3-day refresh challenge pack. That's 2 Success Club points. All you need is 3 people to join you, and you have Success Club. Easy peasy, right? We're all thinking of ways that we can pull out Success Club still here in May. And guys, there's plenty of time. You've got until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 31st of May to get Success Club out. And I will tell you, I've gone down to almost 11:59. It's been like 11:47, something like that, where I finally pulled out Success Club and finally got somebody to pull the trigger. And so that's what you got to do. And so if you are calling yourself a coach, you are helping 3 people. That's it. You're not being asked to help 15 people and take these mass loads on. 3 people can be significantly help. They can get your attention. fostered and started. So that's minimum 3 coaches or 3 people is your benchmark every single month. Success Club is non-negotiable, or it should be non-negotiable if you are looking to make an income in your coaching business. So 3 people. And again, just another strategy to get into Success Club. And I know I think Jenny Dugan also got the refresh. Yeah, she ordered the refresh. So you guys, Brandy, Ebony, Jenny, if you guys want to all hook up, I don't know if Jenny is interested in just doing the refresh or if she wants to be part of the group. I don't know. You guys all can work that out and that'll be fun. The 5th of June. So I think I have 4 people already signed up to do the ultimate reset and have ordered. And then I've got a whole bunch of conversations going on right now of people that are interested. This is a huge boost for your volume. Volume is great because once you hit Emerald and you start cycling like that, then it's really important because the more volume you have, the greater you cycle and the greater your bonuses every week. And just the ultimate reset is, I've told you guys about it before. We've talked about it before, but ultimate reset was incredible for me. And you guys know I love my food. I love my alcohol. I love my cheat meal. I love my cheese, my pizza, my burgers, you name it. Food has always been kind of a trigger for me and for my weight. And I've been sitting at a plateau for well over 6 months where I couldn't break that last 10-pound barrier. I couldn't get into it. And I don't know, maybe it was, some of it was effort and, the eating habits and comfort levels, but the reset completely changed. It literally stripped down all of my bad habits, and I'm post 2 weeks now of the reset, and I feel incredible. I haven't gained any weight back. I'm getting stronger. My weights are going up again now that I'm able to eat a little bit more significantly, but just great habits that I've formed through this, and I'm really happy about that. So if you've got people that want to do the ultimate reset or that you think might struggle from something similar like this, I will be there. We're going to do a small group for reset, and they can come in, and if they're scared of it, they can complain, whatever you guys consider doing it as well. But all the recipes that my husband had done, like we had a lot of fun with ultimate reset recipes too. Excuse me. It is we kind of went off the script, off kilter from the recipe of the meal plans that they had sent us, and he took the meal list and we went with that, and from there we created kind of our own menu. We kind of called it the gourmet, but it was from the same menu set that everybody else had. We just, spaghetti and meatballs, we got to use the temp and try that. And he just seasoned them, and it was actually, they were really good. I caught myself and I snuck into the refrigerator a little bit before lunch the next day and had some. And so, good stuff like that. And so that'll be the 5th of June. It's going to be a running start. So if people don't jump on right away on the 5th, all throughout June, they can get started on it, and it's going to be a progressive. I think I will probably do that one in Facebook. I know I don't want to do groups in Facebook, but that one just needs a lot of social interaction and support in there. And I haven't cracked the nut yet on the My Challenge Tracker app to get that social aspect, that community aspect back. So that set up for summer success will be ultimate reset, will be 5 June, will be in Facebook. Also in 5 June, going to do, like I said, the Sun's Out, Guns Out, and that's going to be a 5-day free group. Everybody can invite to it. I'll have the links out here this weekend after I do the calendar. And I already have a free group, like kind of a running free group that I just clear out, and then everybody can join in, or they can leave the group if they want. So you are more than welcome to invite people. If you would like to do your own free group, which I absolutely encourage. So if you've got more than 3 to 5 people, do your own group. It's a free group. It's easy. And create that value for people based on you, not based on what I'm doing. If you want the script, I will be more than happy to share it with you. Just let me know, okay? And then the 19th of June will be the Summer Slim Down Celebration. That'll be the normal big group for everybody that's gotten a challenge back, that's drinking Shakeology, and that is doing a fitness program. And, you know, the fitness program, now that summer's coming and people are like, well, I want to be outside and I want to go run or I want to go swim. That's totally fine. They need to be on Shakeology. They need to be drinking Shakeology. If you've got a case-by-case basis of something that's happened, like maybe somebody has a religious belief or, you know, there's a medical reason why they can't do it, then let's talk about it and we'll figure something out. But otherwise, summer slim down celebration. And then I don't have on there for June will be the 21st of June will be the coach sneak peek. And I want to tell you guys right now, I made the decision last night as I sat there and I listened to everybody, and Casey and Julie and I did the sneak peek last night, and it went fine, but it just wasn't our team. It wasn't us. It wasn't BusyFit, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I am looking for volunteers. It just needs to be 5 minutes. I'll walk you through exactly. I won't say exactly because I want it to be your story, but what to talk about and what you guys can talk about as coaches. And I really want to hear from you guys. So I will be looking for 2 to 3 people that can do that and help run that with me. So more to come on that. So that's what we got going for challenges. What time is it? Okay, good. Did you guys see, we got a contest going on right now. And so Brandy, I need you to go ahead and fill out the Donut Worry, just invite like you did. So for every 50 people that you invite, doesn't mean they have to commit or anything. You just need to get the invite out there. So, and obviously the honor system here, but you've already got 60, so you could be on your second sheet already. And so for every sheet that you fill up, I'm offering a $15 Starbucks gift card, because what goes with donuts? Apparently coffee. I don't drink coffee, but everybody likes coffee with their donuts, so I'm told. And so if you don't have a Starbucks around you, or you're anti-coffee like me, let me know. We will get you another $15 gift card to someplace, okay? And this is going to run now through June 30th. So everyone you do, you have to exit off, and then you have to post it in the group, okay? And I don't care if you just take a picture of it or if you scan it in or whatever works for you. And it has to be posted in the group in order for you to get your gift card or any of your prizes. Let's see here. There's a donut mug. Abs are cool, but have you tried donuts? If you hit Success Club 5 or 10 in May or June, that mug is yours, okay? And lastly, who likes their free shirts, right? Abs are great, but have you tried donuts, right? Hit Success Club 5 or 10 in May and June, and it's yours, okay? Easy peasy. You guys have got plenty of time to be pulling off Success Club 5 for May, all right? Let's go. So that'll run through the 30th of June. All right, now we're talking social media platforms. And I can't, just yesterday and today alone, I think there was 3 of us on the team that we were talking about it, and it was just not even, Facebook just isn't their thing. You know, you would prefer to keep your family for Facebook, and you don't necessarily want to invite your business in. So that's not where you're drawing it. You're drawing your attraction. So start looking. Facebook is not the only answer. Facebook is, in fact, shouldn't be your only social media platform. People can be attracted to you, but Facebook has a lot of noise on it, if you haven't noticed lately, and a lot of unhappy people on it and complaining. I still use it as my primary. I used it for the last 2 years to grow a business, and that's okay. So if you're comfortable on Facebook, stay on Facebook. If that's working for you, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it, right? If it's not, let's look at a couple other avenues, because you can have separate personalities. Just remember, however much social media platforms that you do, it's going to need care and feeding, so that will take time out of your power hour or power hour plus, whatever it is that you're doing right now. So if you want to keep your Facebook separate and keep that just for family, or keep that, you know, a little bit more private, then go create a Facebook like page. You know, it's a like business page. People can come, they can like whatever you comment or like whatever you post. It's not, they can't post onto your page or anything like that. And it can be anything you want. So it doesn't have to be, you know, Chris Parrott Fitness, or it doesn't have to be Chris Parrott. You can have the anonymity of we can be just Busy Does Fit. Or you could be Chris Parrott's team Busy Does Fit, like something like that, that identifies. It's your choice. People all tell me that you're supposed to do your name so that people can recognize and associate with you. I'll be honest, I started my like page recently, and I just do Busy Does Fit. And I mean, I'm finishing up. I got to do the like cover pictures and everything else like that so I can start promoting it. But honestly, I did Busy Does Fit. I personally did not want a Chris Parrott Busy Does Fit. I've seen plenty of, I think you can understand from the name of it, you know, and like my favorite sites that I go to don't say, you know, Julie Andrews, da 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 da, fitness. It says Scary Mommy, right? You know, committed to getting fit, One Fit Fighter, you know, things like that, and pages like that. So it's six one half dozen the other. It is your personal preference. And so with Facebook, any of these social media platforms that I'm talking to you about right now, there's a whole wide range of training that's available for you. But I'm going to tell you, don't pay for the training. Just go out to Google, go out to YouTube, and find yourself a video and teach it to yourself. That's exactly what I've been doing. You know, and I'm thankful that Melanie Mitro is very much like that. That's the what she does. She wants to learn something. She goes out to YouTube. There's a video on it. She learns how to do it. And her and I are very similar in that aspect, that I've decided, hey, I want to learn about Facebook like business pages and how to do ads and run things on Facebook like that. I went out to YouTube, and I'm starting to look at that, and I'm starting to look at resources in, like, if you go back to team calls, the Dream Team calls. So in the Dream Team coach page, if you go into the files section, every single phone call or team call that has ever been done, kind of like our list, is on there. And there's been a lot on social media, so you can go back and look it up. Think about this too. Are you a writer? Do you just have a lot that you want to say? Then start your blog. You know, you can have a website with your blog embedded in it. That's what mine is going to have. So you can go to chrisparrott.com, or you can go to busydoesfit.com. They all feed back to the same thing. busydoesfit.com is my blog. And then I have the overall website where I have like my resources, my recipes. I'm going to have one for life hacks. I'm going to have one I will end up long-term, I will have a coach's portal page, resources page that I'm working on. So that's it'll be password protected. So it will only be for us and your downlines. So, we got big stuff there. Or you know what, do you just like the pictures, and do you like more fun and kind of funky, you know, then start looking IG or Snapchat. And, you know, one I didn't put on here is like, if you just have that short quip, and especially if you're mom, I think Lindsay and I were talking about this yesterday or the day before. I always wanted to write a book called 30-Second Conversations, which was for moms of small children, because that literally is all you have time. You start out this conversation to say, hey, how are you doing? And before you can even answer, you're off running to get your kid again. So the joke was always like, right, who would have the time to read a book like that? But 30-second conversations that you could have as a parent, that's kind of like what Twitter is. It's short, sweet, it's catchy, and that's what you can do. And you can build a business on Twitter. The other one, like, think about it for Pinterest. Do you love Pinterest? Do you love going on there and following other people, and that you save their recipes, and you've got these really great boards, and you've got a lot of value to add? Guess what? You can promote followers there too. You can generate business through Pinterest. How do I know? I went out and Googled, or I went out and got on YouTube and found a video on how to promote your business on Pinterest. Easily done. The one I most recently, as I was thinking about like what closely identifies with me, because I'm a working professional, I'm a coach, and I take great pride in that as well, to be able to balance it. And for me, what do the business professionals use? LinkedIn. So I found out that there is a LinkedIn business page that you can do you can advertise your business on LinkedIn. So I can advertise for the coaching opportunity. I can advertise for challenge groups, because who doesn't, busy executives, busy professionals, what do they need? They need short and sweet and to the point, and they need easy. So I'm going to be pursuing LinkedIn and Instagram. Those are the two big ones that I'm doing right now. And then I will kind of start to focus on Pinterest. And after I kind of have those mastered, then I'm going to do, then I want to look into, like, I got my Mac and everything, so I can do iMovies, and I'm going to be doing that on YouTube. My goal is, those really cool videos that everybody does with, to make recipes, and it shows them in like 30 seconds and they do all those. Yeah. My goal is by next year to have done, a handful of those. Okay. So 5, I will have done 5 of them by this time next year. That's my goal. But I got to go out and learn how to do it. And again, YouTube is going to be my help. Going back to the blog thing here real quick, there are so many sites out there that do like have preloaded templates that you can just scroll through and choose from. And you have these templates and you're like, oh, I like this template, but I would rather have it this color. And it makes it so easy. So you don't have to be some, crazy programmer to understand all of that. Excuse me. WordPress.com is a big one that's really popular with coaches for whatever reason, or seems to be really popular on our team. There's more out there like Blogger. And I don't know any of the others, but WordPress seems to be the most favorite. And it's really reasonable too. I think it's like $26 for the entire year. And you set up your domain and you could have, and then you have the option to like some upgrades, if you just wanted it to be like lindsayreiner.com, then you could do, then I think you pay like another $26 or something like that. But it's really reasonable. And don't forget, every time you pay for stuff like that, save it for your taxes, because they're all tax write-offs, because they're all business expenses. All right, so what I've been learning recently on Instagram, and Instagram is those pictures and they're fun, and these like just these quick snapshots, and you like what catches your eye on people. And what I have realized, one of the smartest things, and I have to break myself of what I've always done. I've always been taught for Facebook, which Facebook was who are you trying to, who's your avatar? What are you trying to attract? If you're trying to attract, the busy mom, the busy working mom who likes their wine and their fitness, I should be on Facebook posting all of those things, right? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I have carbonated water in here, and I've missed it. I really wanted some bubbles tonight and some. So anyway, I apologize for that. But Instagram is completely different, where it's a focused niche. Like when people come and they want to find quick, easy recipes, they don't want to be seeing pictures of my kids. They don't want to see me like excited about something that happened at work or something that happened for coaching. They want to see my recipes. So maybe I have, maybe I do like BusyFit quick recipes or whatever it is that I want to make my name. And the recommendation was, because all you need is an email address to set up your IG account, right? So if I've already got my IG account set up to my Girl Chris email, I have it linked to that. You just set up a new email. And when you set up a new email, you're like, oh God, I don't want another email. But you make it the same name as your IG profile, as that alternate IG profile that you did. So if I say BusyFit Recipes, then my email address would be busyfitrecipes@gmail.com. Does that make sense? Okay. So having the multiple accounts. So if you want, as you think of that avatar and who you represent, like I want pictures, maybe I want a motivational page where people can go and just get motivation and inspiration. One entire page, not having that interspersed like I do in Facebook. All right. Shalene Johnson, if you guys know her, she's Pio, Turbo Fire, Shalene Extreme. She's a Beachbody trainer, but more importantly, she's a New York Times bestselling author. So if you don't know, if you haven't read Push, her book on time management or done her 30-day push group it is literally life-changing, because it helps you figure out where your priorities are at, and that's going to be where your time is focused at. And I've done that a couple of times. If anybody did my Get Your Shit Together group last year, that's what it was based on. So it's the same thing, but she is all over the place. She loves social media. She has the Instagram Academy on there, and it's all on YouTube, so you can go back there. Her son Brock does the same thing, only for Snapchat. So there's a lot there available for you to watch. And she typically, I mean, they range. So if you want like a 3-minute tip video, if you want a 10-minute video, if you want something a little bit longer, it's all there for you. I think Instagram is it's less intimidating. It's more friendly, and it's just easier to go to somebody and click follow than to do something like Facebook. Facebook seems so permanent when you talk about friend requesting somebody. And I'm like, I'm not friends with you. You know, why would I do that? It's a lot easier to follow. It's a lot less commitment. I think there's a larger audience, and there's a larger global audience on Instagram. So it's easier to build a following that way. Sure, there are options you can actually like not organically grow your followers. You can pay to get followers, but then you can kind of tell those pages, because they've gotten these huge, it looks like they've got these big, huge numbers of followings, but they don't have very many posts, and they don't have very many they're not following very many people. And then there's not really a lot of comments either on the, within the pictures is what I've noticed, or a lot of likes and stuff. So you can start developing your Instagram now, like if that's where you think you want to go, because the trend is, if you've listened to Gary Vaynerchuk, who the man is spot on and stuff like this, Instagram is what's going to be the business builder here in the next couple of years. So, or for the next couple of years, I should say. So we can all start learning Instagram together and take those tips and tricks. So my next slide, when you get a follow, what do you do? What do you do? Do you just automatically go back and start following them? Do you check it out at all? All right. So this is what Lauren talked about, what she's been doing on the Power Hour on Tuesday. And so I started doing that since then. And if somebody comes and they start following me, before I follow them, I go to their page and I check out a couple things. I want to know first, are they a Beachbody coach? If they're a Beachbody coach, unless they like rock my world, I am not going to follow them. So those aren't the followers that I necessarily need. You can, like, if they just resonate with me, but for the most part, it's competition. I don't really, I don't know. I have my people that I like to follow. So then I'm going to like or comment on, and comment. You should like to start the interaction on at least 3 pictures. You know, if there's more out there that move me, because again, it's got to be authentic on these people. So if you get there and their page just sucks, then like move on. Like, hey, you know, okay, fine. But then I follow up and I send them like just a short private message. Hey, thanks for the follow. My name's Chris. I live in Virginia with 2 boys, and I'm a human resources specialist and a health and fitness coach. What do you do for a living? That's easy. They are the ones that started following me, right? So of course you reach out to them and be like, hey, what's going on? And start those conversations. And then if they respond is when I start following them. So that's what I'm doing right now. And it seems to be working. So we'll see how this grows. I think this will be another reason why we use the My Challenge Tracker app, in that they might not have Facebook profiles. A lot of people on Instagram don't have Facebook profiles and don't care to have them. So again, it's nice that Beachbody has an avenue for us to host our challenge groups. Should we get customers that way? I'm going to sneeze, I'm sorry. Or I just lost it. And we can do that. So again, I want you guys to be comfortable with social media. You don't have to be great at it. You're not pigeonholed into one social media type. Find what you are comfortable with. If you're not sure what you're comfortable with and you think you might want to do something, let's talk about it. Like, just shoot me a message of what you're thinking, and we go from there. Okay. And we come up with something for you. But you are an online health and fitness coach. So you have to make a presence somewhere online. Does that make sense? All right. You know, maybe I've heard that you can set up business, you can do small business on Amazon as well. There is an Amazon Associates page where you can actually get paid every time somebody uses your link. And so I've set that up, and that's going to actually be under my life hacks section on the website. And so the life hacks section is going to be like all my quick and easy down and dirty tips, like how Amazon saves my life, how Stitch Fix is incredible, how, you know, things that I do with the boys that, you know, are quick and easy, but really effective. And then we'll have the recipe page. So that's yeah, I'm excited for those to be done. But I hope this helps you guys get kind of a little bit better feel, a little bit more comfortable for putting yourselves out there. I know it's scary, but you guys feel great. You're looking great. Share it with people, because there is somebody out there that needs your message. And every single day they need to be out there, because like I said, I go to somebody's page, I'm going to be looking, you know, to try to find 3 picks. If I have to scroll like more than 3 times and I haven't found 3 picks to comment on, your page isn't for me, and we move on. So are you making yourself relevant? Are you working out? Do they know that you're a Beachbody coach when they come to your page? You know, and there's different ways to do it without being like oh, buy me, buy from me, buy from me. Oh, yay. So that'll help. But okay. So that's all I got for tonight. I did want to wish Lindsay Reiner a happy birthday. I know she couldn't be on tonight. She's got, well, it's her birthday. I think I'm the only weird one that would be on, even if it was my birthday. But yep, and her son had a ball game tonight. I think it might have gotten rained out, but we'll see. But I knew she was running late today. But I do want to give that shout out. So what else? What else? Anybody else got questions? Any questions tonight? Get out of here. And okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing, and I'm on here, and all right, that's it. Oh, I just want to share with you guys, look, it's like a little fake sweater and everything, but and I know the belt may or may not be fashionable or trendy, but guess what? It's the first time I've ever worn this shirt, and I don't really care if it's fashionable or trendy or not, because I'm going to get my money's worth out of it, and I loved it, and I was super happy to wear it today. So just thought I'd share that with you too. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording, and I will I will have this uploaded on the list, our list and team slides. And so, oh, one more thing I wanted to mention: if you have customers and anybody that's a club membership customer, you got an email from Coach Relations, I think about a week ago, that it kind of looked like spam. It was like important coach notice or something like that. And it had a list in there of everybody that is on the club membership, so that you can start going through. You didn't have to pull the report yourself. You can go through and that as I'm sorry, not only do they have the club membership, but they also don't have Shakeology, and you can start prepping. You can go through that list and start prepping for when they release that challenge, that upgrade completion challenge back in June. And hello, that's 2 more Success Club points for you. So look for that. If you didn't have it, I got mine. So if you did pass right over it, or maybe you accidentally deleted it, contact Coach Relations and see if that is something that they can regenerate for you. So, okay. I will talk to you guys later. All right. Bye.